This tea is hot. Happy hump day. Happy Wednesday. What up? What's up? What's up? It is the Football Power Hour. Real Sociedad, Real Society versus Manchester United match review. Yes, last time I checked, Sociedad means society in Spanish. And yeah, it is Real Society, one of the oldest clubs in La Liga, I believe. Let's do a quick little, find out about Real Sociedad really quickly, because I like to find out about different clubs' history. And this is from footballhistory.org. Wait, why do I hear Nico? Oh no! I hate Football Power Hour. Winning it again for Manchester United. All right, that was a perfect moment to do an intro and be like, hit the like button. First of all, housekeeping. And yeah, all right, Real Sociedad is who we're trying to find out about. And I was about to read something from the footballhistory.org. So he says, having been founded in 1909, Real Sociedad, also known as La Real, is one of the oldest and most respected football clubs in Spain. The club won both the La Liga and Copa del Rey on 2 occasions. Okay, let me show you what I'm looking at really quickly. This is not bad right here. They have a little bit of heritage. So they're like the what? Nottingham Forest of La Liga. The club won both La Liga, right? Being based in San Sebastian, that's the Basque, right? Real Sociedad plays its home matches on Anoeta, a stadium with a somewhat bad reputation due to it having athletic tracks between the fields and the stands. Athletics track between the fields and the stands. That's crazy. As this was the case with most Basque clubs, football was brought to San Sebastian by a group of Basque students returning from Britain in the early 1900s. Strangely enough, Real Sociedad won its first trophy, Copa del Rey, in 1909 under the name of Club Celista de San Sebastian due to a mix-up with registration permits. Word. From that point on, the club changed its name a couple of more times before finally settling on Real Sociedad in 1939, right after the Spanish Civil War had ended. All right. Now we know a little bit about it. Xavi Alonso, prominent player from Real Sociedad. Antoine Griezmann. All right. Lucas Arconada. Okay. All right. Most games played, Alberto Gorriz. He played 599 games. Top goal scorer is Jesus Maria Satrustegui. Word. La Real did not see much success until the beginning of the roaring 80s. This is Real Sociedad, during which time it won consecutive La Liga titles, coached by the club's legend Alberto Ormaitasia. Real Sociedad managed to beat Real Madrid in 1981. Hey. What? They beat Real Madrid. Oh my God. They beat Barcelona. Oh my God. Oh no. What's the name? That's crazy. That means this guy's a legend. I hope they have a statue of him, Alberto, to be the guy that helped the only, you know what I mean? He's there like legend. They need to have a statue of Alberto Omatesia, or however you say his last name, because this guy's a legend. To be able to do that, win the La Liga titles 2 consecutive years, beating Madrid and Barcelona in 81 and 82, and then winning the second Copa del Rey by defeating Atletico Madrid on penalties. That's some heritage right there. Big up to the doctor in the building. Big up to Joe Blackman in the house as well. You know, we went on a little sidetrack mission to find out a little history about Real Sociedad. So if you are curious about it, yeah, you might as well go to the beginning of the video again. But the last thing that I wanted to talk about is the logo too. By the way, that's another interesting fun fact that I stumbled upon, and I was like, hold on. The logo of Real Sociedad is quite original and hasn't almost changed at all throughout the years, because the logo is in 3 parts with a flag, a classic ball, a crown. The initials on the flag reads SS, stands for San Sebastian. Okay, that's really cool because a lot of clubs change logos. Manchester United has changed its logo so many times. Big up to Overhead Kick TV in the building. What? Quick question. What one, fam? Why am I not a mod? Bro, you are a mod. You just don't have the mod uniform yet. Don't worry, the uniform is coming. Talking about uniform, nice segue, by the way, Kenny. I was looking at the training video, because the training video is out, obviously, of Manchester United preparing for that trip to Real Sociedad. And obviously the news is that Manuel Ugarte and Harry Maguire are out.
Oh my God!
They are out. But the little bit of solace is that Collyer will be available. And yeah, I'm not obviously gonna play the whole thing, but we might as well see what the vibe is really quickly, and I'll share the link in the chat in a moment. But right now, it's this HBO ad. Get out of here, man! I need YouTube premium. Somebody please donate a little super chat so I can get a YouTube premium. But look at the vibe. Look at the vibe. Ruben Amorim with Ruben Amorim Jr. I think that's who is that, the set piece coach? I forgot his name. I remember we looked up them names, but them guys definitely went to the same barber. They got the same barber from Portugal, or maybe he's like, is out there in Manchester. And yeah, big up to them though. Anyway, so Ruben Amorim looking like he's discussing a master plan. Ruben Amorim talking about, you know what? I talked to Jim yesterday. He said, don't worry about nothing. We are here for the long term. I don't know. I'm just speculating what they could be talking about, but it clearly looks like it's a big conference. And I hope they're coming up with a master plan for Real Sociedad. Let's take a quick look at some of our players. Dalo. Oh, Lord. Is that Scandinavian Benteke? Cheeto, men like Cheeto, Obi. Oh, yeah. Dorgu is going to be available, by the way. Shout out to Haven. Man got the nice hairstyle. Christian Eriksen. You better be on form tomorrow, brother. Guys, have you heard the theory that Bruno Fernandes is Ruben Amorim's favorite? And somebody said this today in Joe's stream earlier on KG's channel. They said pretty much what Marcus Rashford to Ten Hag is what Bruno Fernandes is to Ruben Amorim. And I was like, hold on.
Oh my God!
What was that again? Marcus Rashford, what he was to Ten Hag is what Bruno Fernandes is to Ruben Amorim. I was like, nah.
Come here, rude boy.
No, that's not the sound effect that I wanted. I'm going through the I was just like, nah, this is not right. Come on, rude boy. That's not right. Joshua Zirkzee. I'd be surprised if Joshua Zirkzee starts, But at least he looks like he's not crying. That guy, if you saw pictures of Joshua Zirkzee after the penalty shootout and he was crying, you would have thought that guy's gonna cry for 2 days straight, He had the Cry Me a River. And why is Andre Onana not wearing his gloves? He is just like kindly saying, I'm a moderator, and he's not wearing the moderator uniform. Like, look at this. Bruno Fernandes, everybody else is wearing that uniform, that work gear, and Onana is not. Andre Onana decides to be holding his glove with one hand, and the other hand. You see? Maybe this is what's the problem. The guy is just allergic to gloves. He wants to be an outfield player, Warm-ups? Nah. Onana is the same guy. It's like if a policeman is not wearing that police uniform. I mean, unless they're undercover, that's a different thing. But like, you know what I mean? Or doctor, like when a doctor is not wearing that, like, what is it called? Like the doctor uniform. You know what I'm saying? The white coat, if the doctor is not wearing the white coat, then it's like, were you working? If the nurse is not wearing the scrubs, it's like, wait, what? That's what exactly was happening with Onana. Now he's got his gloves back on, which is good. All right. Hopefully this guy does not have a howler. We know Onana is going to be picked. Yeah. He eventually wore them. Let me share the link. He eventually wore the gloves, but like still, I was just like, nah. Andre is out here talkative, hanging out with the Mendem too much, But I hope that this video gives you a little bit of confidence. That's the whole reason why I'm playing this, because like I am basically just trying to get a sense of the vibe, the mood, what's the attitude, what's the focus levels of the team. And from what we can see, obviously spirits are high. Onana is smiling. Looks like he ain't got no worries. Zirkzee is not crying anymore, because like all I remember was Zirkzee crying, and I don't think like he ever stopped crying. Lindelof, I don't know if Lindelof has forgotten the miss. But he looks fine. So we're also confirming the fact that there is no Maguire, there is no Ugarte. It is all going to be most likely Collier's chance. Right? Let's do the lineup. Let's do the lineup. Let's talk about it. What is your score prediction? We're talking about basically, arguably, or rather not arguably, effectively the biggest game of the season for Manchester United this year. And, I feel like it's the biggest because obviously Champions League football means revenue, like it means also the ability to be able to attract, more a different type of caliber of player as well in the transfer window when we're rebuilding. So yeah, I understand that it is a very, very, very important thing financially as well for the club. But at the end of the day, Ruben Amorim sort of alluded to the fact that it's about the bigger picture. It's not about instant success. It's not about success right now, because he thinks there are bigger problems in the club that needs to be addressed first. We need to get a better foundation. We need to get a better recruitment policy, recruitment strategy, and also we just need to just improve also and make sure that we manage our wage structure. There's all these talks about Kobe Maino's our wage demands, and of course it's going to happen. Where do we go when young players start demanding that next contract? We know that Ahmad recently signed something, and I think it may be along the lines of 100K, maybe plus or minus 20. But there's a lot of talk about obviously Kobe Maino's agent has to do his work. Kobe Maino's agent has to hear what other clubs as well would possibly offer Kobe Maino, if at all he was going to leave Manchester United. That's his job. And the reality of the situation is that, Kobe Maino may not also be a player for Man United forever. He may not be one of those one club type players. We know that the club has been open to selling Garnacho. So, yeah, this leaves us in a very interesting position. Real Sociedad versus Manchester United is arguably the biggest game of the season. And I don't think it'll define Ruben Amorim's future, but it could have a major impact. So I don't know where you stand on this. I want to big up Doctor in the building. How you doing, Doctor?
I'm all right. I'm all right.
You feeling better? First of all, start there. How you feeling? Because I know you were not
I mean,
well yesterday.
I'm on painkillers, so that's how it's going. I'm on painkillers, so hopefully I'm all right tomorrow.
Okay.
Because
I know.
the Ramadan, it's pissing me off. I could have
Don't
been sick
get-
like before.
I don't know if it's
Is it
your
just me?
connection or my connection, but like you come out for like
I think
10
I think it's me.
You're back now.
Yeah, do you know what? I think it's my browser. But I
Okay.
was saying it came at the worst time. But I'm all right. I'll be fine. Hopefully by the weekend I'll be fine. Anyway, Maguire and Ugarte being out sucks, especially for the what's it called,
You don't
Europa
believe?
League game, because I really feel like we would really need Ugarte in the midfield.
Yes.
Yeah,
He'll be a big
we would
miss.
really need Ugarte for the midfield, and
Mhm.
Kobe's not back yet. Yeah, Kobe's not back yet. Hopefully, who we have left? Black
We have-
legs. Both Ericsson and
It's Ericsson, Casemiro, Collyer,
go ahead.
and obviously like the
And maybe Bruno.
Bruno. Those are like the senior experienced options that are available,
Yeah,
So yeah, and then the next is just like the
exactly.
Jack
So
houses, next is just the kids.
yeah.
So
But the thing is, have they signed those? Wait, I have the 18. We're sending only 18 people to Spain. Though. Let me double check who it is. I have it. Let me just quickly pull it up.
okay.
I'm gonna read it to you because the Morehouse guy is not even going. He's not even on the list. So forget about it.
No.
So
Oh no.
we have Andre Onana, Dermot Me. What?
Go ahead.
Can everyone hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So Andre Onana, Dermot Me, Harrison, Harry Mas, Dallo, Delict, Dogo, Aiden, Lindelof, Mazarawi, Lenny Euro, Casimiro, Toby Collier, Ericsson, Bruno, Garnacho, Rasmus, and Joshua Zexi.
By the way, doctor, there's a sound that keeps on coming in and out of some tapping. Is it something that
Which
you're doing?
of my mic?
Mm.
No, I'm actually not tapping anything.
Well,
So
is it are
do you know
you
what?
where?
Let me change my. I'm gonna
Yeah,
change my. Let me go out and come back in.
sounds good.
Let
Sounds good.
me go out and come back in.
Sounds good. It is. I try to ignore it, but it is very, very strong today. And I think like it's one of those like mics that are like hanging or something, and they're like hitting something. I don't know. There's some mice playing ping pong in the vicinity. So it's about time. You never know. You never know. Um, oh, by the way, Jarvis has edited some 1958 propaganda videos so it can be shown on channels with no copyright for the protest on Sunday. Oh, big up Jarvis for that. And big up Bus Time, who's leaving work, and Age Done in the building as well. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button, by the way. Yeah, man, you never know what in the Morse code was going on. Yeah, big up. Let's see if the sound is gone now. Doctor?
Can you hear me?
Clean, clean sound. Yes, yes, great. Oh no.
But I hope you heard this. Then it's my headphones. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm sorry, guys.
Yes,
It's
it's
my
your
headphones,
headphone.
and I can't
I
change
thought it
it.
was good,
I'm
and then
not.
it
I'm
just
not. I, think- I've, I just got these ones.
did
Unfortunately,
you
it's out.
charge
I
them?
can't return it.
Did you charge
Yeah,
them?
it's fully charged. Yeah, it is.
Hmm. Yeah, hopefully you kept the receipt, because maybe you can
No, I
exchange it.
can't. I bought it off of Amazon, and after like how many days? 30 days. You can't return it. I can't
Yeah.
return it. It's just past the 30 days. So
Jeez. Oh no. All right.
if you know what, quickly,
What?
if you want to help me return them or get brand new ones, it's very simple. Go subscribe to my channel. I mean,
Hey. Nice plug moment right there,
and
I
I
never
know I
hear
only
people
have.
plug your channel at all nowadays, and I was like wondering, like, where's the
It's because
promo for it?
I have only 2 shorts, and I've been threatened that if I don't post any videos, people are not going to subscribe. I get it.
You
I
and
get
Joe
it.
Black, your rate needs to be
No,
studied.
I'm
Like,
better. I'm better. At least you know this. I'm editing. You know this. I'm editing.
yes,
I've been
yes.
beefing with the camera. Yeah, I've been beefing with it. And CapCut. Let's not even talk about it. Bye, guys.
All right, all right, all right, all right. Let's go back to the kids. We're talking about the kids that are available. You said did you read out Jack Fletcher in that list? I didn't hear that name.
No, he's not there. He's not there.
Oh
It's
no.
yeah. There's only 18 people. The
So
kids are the two goalkeepers: Heaven, Harriet Mass,
yeah.
Lenny Yoro, and Toby Collier. And then the basic Garnacho, Zerti, Rasmus, it's basically like 18 people. Well, we have so many people out.
So let's talk about who's replacing Ugarte for you, because surely the manager has to pair somebody with Bruno, right? Or
Toby.
I don't know.
It looks like it's going to be Casemiro and Toby Collier in the midfield. I don't know. Do you know? I can't even think for him, because we can say this and he'll change it up.
Yeah.
So
Casemiro and Collyer is not a bad shout. I think it could work. It's just that Casemiro, like, he's supposed to be bringing experience to this, but like he's just like such a I don't know. There's this like understanding that look, you're not gonna suit this system, and but he still gives his all though. I love when he always like points the badge, he scores something, or like he does like, something that's positive, he always hits the badge, So I don't know. He's an interesting one to think about. Let me see what men like Ronald in the building has to say also about this. What is your midfield pairing? Big up, Ronald.
Big up to you, bots. Big up to Doctor. Back time. Ika gang. Kani in the chat. Everyone. So yeah. We're talking about what? Midfield.
Midfield, bro.
What
How
are
you?
what are the options? Okay, tell me that quickly.
So the experienced options, right? We know that
No.
Ugarte.
Just tell me the options.
So we know that Ugarte is out.
Maguire is
We know
out.
that
Okay.
Collyer is available. We know Casemiro is available. You have Bruno. You have Ericsson. And yeah, those are the options that have like first team
Okay,
experience.
so what he's probably going to do is he's going to have Bruno play the 10 along with Xerxes and have Collier and Casemiro as the as the two pivotal ones. And then
Doctor,
maybe second half,
mm-hmm.
and then second half, switch it up by by taking Casemiro out of the game, pushing Collier as the deep line player who sits down, Bruno as the one sitting with him, and then Ericsson on as a 10 with Xerxes. Or Ericsson on the right side with Garnacho on the left.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see.
I wouldn't start Garnacho in this game. I wouldn't start Garnacho in any game for the next 2 years. Because Garnacho starting and Garnacho coming off the bench are two entirely different players. So keep the hunger in him, let the hunger live, and yeah, like I'll be honest, I'm going in with the biggest chest because I thought I heard Doctor talking about this, but bro, I don't think we're winning this game by any stretch of imagination. A draw might be a lucky one, like yeah, but I don't think we win though. Because Sociedad, I know they are a very good team, but then again, even if like they're Everton level, we struggle beating Everton.
Yeah. We struggled with Fulham. We struggled with Let's look at right now. How they like. I want to just
But
take
to
a
be
quick.
honest, would we be able to beat Neymar's team where Neymar is playing right now?
I don't think so. Neymar, they would cook us. So our the team form right now, right? They just played Barcelona. They lost 4-0 to Barcelona. They lost 1-0 to Real Madrid. 1-0. And then they beat Leganes and FC Midtjylland. And they lost 3-0 to Real Betis. So they've played three big.
And what's our form?
Our form, we drew 1-1 with Fulham. We won 3-2 versus Ipswich. We're in slightly better form. We drew 2-2 with Everton. We lost 1-0 to Spurs, and then we won 2-1 versus Leicester. So 2 wins.
Now, here's the thing, right?
2
You're
draws,
saying
1
we are
loss.
in a better form.
Relatively.
But then if you think about it, just take those, 10 results that you've given me and look at the difference in teams. If you said the same result and we had teams like Man City, Liverpool in there, I would have heard your argument that we're in a better form. Bro, they just came off playing Barcelona and Real Madrid, two of the teams you named out of the 5. The big teams. Who did we play as a big team? We didn't play none of them. Even Tottenham is just way with us.
Yeah.
It's with us. It's not in the top 6. It's with us, It's in the Mandan chat right now.
Okay, all right. I hear that point that, okay, fine. Versus when you look at it like, say, versus Barcelona and Real Madrid, they conceded 5 goals out of those 2 matches.
Which is not if we played Barcelona and Real Madrid, I don't want to look deep.
We're conceding how much? 8?
In the first half. Yeah, maybe. Bellingham would be tired of doing that, spreading the arm celebration.
Doctor, what do you think if we played Barcelona and Real Madrid back to back? How many goals would we concede?
We probably concede like 12 or 15.
12? No. Big up Bally Tech. Have no fear. Bally Tech is here, y'all.
Yeah.
Yo, we're in the building.
Valley Tech has a colder introduction than Amarim. I can't lie.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But my team. How many goals do we concede against who?
If we play Barcelona and Real Madrid back to back, how many goals do we concede?
Wait, who's in the defense first? Give me the defense.
With the current squad, Valley Tech with the current squad.
Yeah.
Well,
so, okay,
if Lamine Yamal was facing up Harry Maguire, I'd be very scared. I'm not gonna lie.
Valley Tech,
I'll be frightened.
If you remember the last two games we played, just think of the squad we had in the last two games, because I don't think we played the same squad. But the last two games is what Real Sociedad played as the last two games against like Barcelona and Madrid.
Right,
and they
let's be real. Let's be real. I'll be scared, man. Do you not remember what is it Semenyo or whatever his name is? The guy did to Lenny Euro. Do you remember what he did to him? It's been a long time since I saw one defender get cooked like that. It's been a long time. That cooking was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal cooking. So
because you see cooking for like, when we talk about cooking, yes, you see cooking in like phases, moments. Nah, that was straight 60 minutes of cooking, bro.
Every time he got the ball, it was cooking.
Bro, after the game, I felt like we should sign Semenyo.
That's how I felt. That that was one of the best auditions I've ever seen in my life. That was crazy.
Oh man.
So I don't even want to think of what Barcelona would do to us right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's just torture.
So the whole point of how we got to this point of the conversation is because Real Sociedad has played Barcelona, Real Madrid in the last two games, and they've conceded 5 goals in total.
Okay.
Yeah. So they lost.
We were just looking at the form in general, right?
Team form.
And to obviously look at the form for two teams, you look at like the last 5 games. We played, Ipswich, Leicester, Tottenham, and I think there was one more in there. But these guys have played like the big teams, but also some mid-table, teams in there as well. So I was just talking to Bots about the fact that if we had, like he was saying, our form is slightly better than theirs. But then my counter argument to that was, if we had played like maybe Arsenal last week and the week before, Liverpool, so our form would have been, would look diabolical.
Yeah. I think obviously the way we've been playing recently, it's definitely been diabolical work. But having said that, for whatever reason, we seem to get up for the big games. So if we play a low block against Barcelona, maybe we might look better than we have done recently. Maybe. Or if we try to go for the game, as I say, Lenny Euro, Maguire, Mazraoui, they'll all be getting cooked. All of them.
No, the problem is
no one's exceptional here. Delete.
Maguire doesn't play. I don't think Maguire plays full 90 minutes because with Ugarte, his name was up there who picked up a knock. So you have probably Lindelof that you have to rely upon now for this game. Or Heavens,
the penalty misser.
No, but he looks good. He looks like he's not thinking about the penalty.
Wait. Who looks good? No. Bots, who looks good?
Lindelof looks like he's not.
Did you see Lindelof get spun in both knees last game? Man had him stretching his legs.
I hear you. But what I'm saying is they are now. I feel like there's a new upbeat like morale that's in the team that
Where is it coming from? The fruits,
bro. You should have seen you should have seen the training video we were looking at the
I saw
beginning
the
of the show.
training. I saw the
The,
training video,
the
and
the
all I
thing
saw in
is,
that.
yeah, that's
One second.
propaganda.
No. In the training video, all I saw was
Yeah.
Ruben Amorim in the second ground with the ball by himself. That's what I saw.
No. That was like when the camera was focused on Ruben, but there's an upbeat feeling. That's all I'm saying. So hold on. Also, I want to say big up to everybody in the building. Don't forget to hit the
Timeline
like
to
button, by
feelings.
the way. I want to just look at our head-to-head record with Real Sociedad as well. We've lost 1-0 away from home. We beat them 1-0, sorry, away from home, and we lost 1-0 at home at Old Trafford. And then we drew 0-0 and also beat them 4-0 away from home. And also the fifth last time we met was in the Champions League, where it was a 0-0 scoreline. So
Look at the year on that, bro. That's 2013. Look at the damn year.
yeah, but still, it's like the last 5 times we met. That's
Sociedad don't score goals, yeah.
They
And
don't-
while we can say they don't score goals, I think they scored like under 30 goals in their league so far. I think it was something like 24, 25 goals, something like that, the last time I heard or checked. So in one action, we could say, yeah, like they don't really score goals, but then neither do we. But even though I don't rate this kid, Rasmus Højlund does score a lot of goals in Europe, and that could be one saving grace. Harry Maguire being out is a blow because obviously we score a lot of goals from we don't, but we can score goals from set pieces. So him not being available to use that head of his is a blow.
Funny, sorry,
Pause.
not to interrupt you, but Bowie, funny you said that because I was just looking at the table, right? The moment you said Real Sociedad sit at 9th spot and the goal difference is -4. We sit at a mighty 14th spot with a goal difference of -6.
Right.
And we need to look at, like, obviously we have to contextualize to look at how many injuries do they have to their first squad, because we have their injuries. So I don't know how many players are injured from their team that might not be, because if they're coming up with a full squad, I'll be honest, I don't know. I would not have the highest of the highest hope.
You know what? They're beatable, bro. They've lost 12 La Liga games.
Yeah, and so have we. What's your point?
Well, we've fired a manager. We've had an interim manager. We've had a big change of identity, like big change of formation. Have they had that? No.
Yeah, but I think the thing is, I think I just put everything that's happened this season. I largely put it on Ineos because they're the ones who came in to right the wrongs of the past regime, and as they are righting the wrongs of the last regime, they have sacked a man. They've invested 200 million in the manager, bringing in various players and coaches. They sacked the manager after 10 games against the advice of the DOF. Then they sack the DOF. They bring in another manager, even though the DOF said we're going to have to invest to bring in his players. So it's going to have a catastrophic effect on the season. They didn't listen to none of this. They sacked him. They made it seem like he was shit. Cool. Say no more. They bring in a new manager, and now the season is a complete write-off. We've weakened the team. So since we was in the Europa League back when Ten Hag or Van Nistelrooy was here, we did have the likes of Marcus Rashford and Anthony and players that we could have got like some use out of. I'm not saying they would have been banging in goals, but we could have got some use out of them. maybe they might have been up for playing a final or something. But now we've got a weaker team. We've got a few injuries here and there, and now we're playing the mighty Sociedad. And like, I don't know where people's confidence comes from. Like when they say, "Oh yeah, we'll beat this team, we'll beat that team, we'll beat Fulham." Like I don't know where the confidence comes
So
from.
they don't really have
Okay, wait,
any
hold
injuries
on,
as such.
hold on.
But if they get a red card in their last league game, does that carry over to Europe? In Europa?
No, that don't affect Europe.
No,
That's
no,
Okay,
no.
that doesn't
domestic.
affect. So
Big up Mark and Tommy, by
I'm
the
just
way.
going to
That's
be
everybody.
I'm just going to be looking at Zubimendi in the midfield because I do like that player. So I'll try and enjoy that ball. But yeah, they're coming in
Zubimendi
with a
will
full
have
squad.
enough trouble dealing with
They have
conceding goals.
they have no injuries as of right now. So I'm not sure because if we had no injuries in our team dynamic and the whole setup looks quite different. But we are like, fairly down with injuries and their team isn't. So I'm just looking at things
We
that
had
I see
Dorgu.
as on my screen. Huh?
We had Dorgu coming back into the squad. I think he provides a lot going forward that we was missing in the game against Fulham.
Oh, so okay, you're
Largely,
playing
I
the
would say
devil's
we was the
advocate.
better
Sure.
team against Fulham, even though we lost, bro. And that's a lot to say, bro. I don't think Fulham played better than Man United. I think United give up a shitty goal and they barely give Fulham have barely had any real chances at goal other than that first big moment, really, to be honest. And
Yeah, I
about
wish
two or
they
three
gave
saves.
I wish they gave points playing good football. We might have won the league, but they don't.
True, but you know what I mean? I just think that, okay, this is my honest opinion, right? I don't attach the league no time to what's going on in the cups, especially the cups in Europe, because in my honest opinion, cups in Europe is a different atmosphere, is a whole different breed, a situation. And if it's
We
one
just
thing I
lost
could
the
say about
last
Man
cup
United,
game. Mark, we just
that is in
lost the
England,
last
right?
cup game
Okay, we
in
talk.
our home.
Yeah, I just say Europe, right? Europe Cup.
Let Mark
Now,
finish.
if you look at the Europe form, if you look at our European form over the last couple seasons, right? We score goals in Europe. Last season, Hoyland alone scored as many goals as Newcastle score in all of Europe. Hoyland alone scored the same amount of goals as Newcastle last season in the group stage. This season, we play in Europa League. We undefeated. We score a couple goals. We draw a 3-3 draw. We score in 2 goals, 3 goals, 2 goals, 3 goals here. We're not struggling in Europe, King. And I do get the whole Real Sociedad situation, and I'm not saying we got trunks over Real Sociedad. But what I'm saying is, these are different Man United shape. Sociedad never play against this United. And in my honest opinion, a team like Sociedad coming from La Liga they don't tackle as heavy and as quick as in the Premier League. A man like Joshua Zirkzee could thrive in that attacking lineup, bro. He could be thriving in that. He could be one of the biggest important players in the game or just show up to be one of the top performers because them Spanish defenders, not like Premier League defenders, bro, is laid off here.
Yeah, but we've
Yeah, but
struggled in front of them.
their pressing
Also,
is amongst the best in La Liga,
Not
and
not
I
this
would
season. Not this
I,
season, because
I
apparently they've been running what I think is like a couple defeats in a row. Well, they ain't
yeah,
doing
but
too well.
they press well. They might not be winning, but they press well. And
Okay, but
and one thing I'll say, right, is if they're pressing on paper is as good as what it looks like, then the fact that Onana will be starting, to me, that's a big issue. That is a big issue.
no,
I hear you.
I
Who
just
do you
saying,
want to start?
bro.
Because
Listen,
both goalkeepers are injured. Both goalkeepers are injured.
no one
The
cares.
So
goalkeepers
Like,
we
it's either
we don't
Onana or
care
they
about the
keep.
goalkeeper, bro. You gotta get past the defenders to
one
get to the
under
goalkeeper first. In my honest opinion.
21.
Yeah, so with
When
Onana,
we,
we're forced to use
oh my
Onana,
god,
right?
my internet is fucking up. So
No, go ahead.
we're forced to play him. Do you? I watched. Sorry, I feel like if memory serves me correctly, Harrison played in the under
18s.
18th Arsenal game.
Yeah.
I was there. I watched him play. He's too young. I'm just gonna say it's like they trained all the goalkeepers the same way. I was annoyed with him. The 2 goals, one of them could have been saved, but we're not gonna go there. Me, slightly better, but he's at this point. I'd rather play Onana and hope for the best.
What?
You
I
know.
rather play him than play Onana. I be so real. Because I'm gonna tell you something.
Then
If it's one thing that youth man have
this is
over
the funny
Onana is
thing.
reflexive. He have reflexes.
No, this is the
That
funny
youth
thing.
man have
This is the funny
reflexes.
thing.
I can't lie. Mark
this
sounds very good
funny
today.
Yeah, I'm much better, guys. Trust me.
Is that a new
Oh
mic?
my god.
No, it's not any mic, bro.
This is the
Also, by
funny
the way,
thing.
welcome Tommy, welcome SKFC in the building. By the way, guys, let's get your opinions. To what do you guys feel about Sociedad?
Yeah.
Let Doctor
Can I
complete
just
that point? I'm sorry.
Let me just quickly complete
Go
my
ahead,
thing and
finish.
I'll
Okay,
myself on
finish
you.
your point.
At this point, yet neither of these two boys have done an international stage.
They won a treble last
Such
season.
as, it's not the same as senior team. It's not the same.
Let Mark
Also-
let finish your point.
I know you're trying to be a villain because it's in your name, and but we're gonna watch them play, yeah, and then they let some
Week in,
cheap
week
ass
out.
school in, and then
I
you
don't-
come back here and be like, "Oh my god, why did we have to play them?"
Hello.
This-
Hi,
I-
doctor. How long
Yes.
you watching the youth team now? Because I watching them about 5 years. I could tell you
Oh,
when they
well-
start winning. I could tell you when they was losing. I could tell you when they was finishing 12th, 9th, 5th,
Oh, I've been
7th.
watching them
I could
since
tell
I
you.
was
I
9.
could tell you.
I've
Because I
been
watch them
watching
every
since
single
before
game.
this.
Ask men,
I've
men
been
know I
watching
just post the
since
youth team every
before.
time they play.
You just
Every time they
started
play.
You just
But
started.
darling,
supporting, so
darling, I'm pretty sure I watch the youth more than you. Trust me on that one. Let me
Why?
don't argue
Really?
that.
Really?
I'm
Okay, do you
sure.
know what? We're not gonna measure.
Because
we're
not all
gonna
the
measure
games
anything right
live
now,
on
'cause this is not the
MUTV and I
point
get all the
of
games.
the whole
I'm just telling you.
discussion. We're talking about who starts
So-
and who doesn't. The whole
No,
point
but
is
you see, the
who
problem
Onana's
is you,
gonna-
you don't understand my
what-
concept, doctor.
what-
You
no
feel
matter
like
how
trying to
many
be a
times you
villain.
complain.
I rather just have
No
a keeper
one
who have
person
good
is-
reflexes.
Oh my
That's
god,
just
my
me.
internet. Sorry.
Guys,
Until Bayendere and Tom Heaton are ready to come back, and we don't even know if they're actually how injured they are. It just says they're injured. But until they're ready to come back, we are gonna have to stick it out with Onana. And
Nah,
this is not me defending him because he annoys the hell out of me.
I'm not
But
doing
we have
that.
to stick it out.
I sorry. I apologize. I'm not doing
Okay.
that. I'm willing to stick
That-
it out with a youth man. I promise you, we better off
Okay,
it. Trust me.
okay, then so you know what? Tag United. Go on Twitter and tag him. Make a video about it. But you know, oh my god, let me mute myself. I'm sorry.
I don't know why you mad, girl.
Hello,
Any-
darlings.
darling Mark,
Yeah,
let
I just
Tom-
want to know, darling Mark. Can you go downstairs and get the chip, darling Mark, and show on the camera, please?
No,
yes,
we're
darling.
doing the chip next week,
Where's
bro.
the hot chip?
We're doing the chip next week.
Puppy, can you hear me okay?
Come.
Tommy, let's hear your take, brother.
I just wanted to know if you could hear me okay, that was all.
Yeah,
Tommy, what you think? What you think, Tommy?
you
Would you rather try a young goalkeeper, or you sticking with Onana? What are your thoughts? Because I have the both.
Mark, honestly, you could play in goal, you'd probably do better than Onana, but the point is, we're stuck with Onana, aren't we?
Are we stuck though?
He's not that bad. I mean, he makes good
Wait,
saves as well as
who's our
bad saves, but we're
under-21
always picking
goalkeeper?
up on the bad. But
Yeah.
I've got a
Harrison.
darts match in about
maybe-
20 minutes,
maybe
so I
we-
just wanted to come on and check my microphone. I'm going now.
All right.
But Bots, there is no
Sounds
replacement
good.
available.
Wait, are we winning though? Wait, Tommy, before you go, are we winning versus Real Sociedad? We need a scoreline prediction.
Yes, we went into more.
Yeah,
fellas.
I think
Come on.
I think we've got a better chance winning away. I think there's too much pressure at Old Trafford at the minute. I think we might get a draw at home, and I think we'll beat them away.
That's why I think too, Tommy.
I think Rasmus will come out on top away. He seems to be good away, Rasmus. You know,
Yeah.
we know
Yeah,
he's
he'll
got his
win the
struggles. We know he's
WRB
not
belt.
doing very well, but I think away he seems to. Was it 15 goals he got in Europe last time? Something like that.
No,
Was it
it was
15
six. It
something?
was six.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
Was it
total, he
15
had
all
12
season,
goal
was it?
contributions in Europe. I
Oh, I'll
think
take it
it's
back
either
then.
6 and 5
Yeah,
this season,
Tommy.
something like that, and an assist. He had 12
Let's
goal
say the
contributions in
microphone
Europe.
works and leave it there.
That Rasmus propaganda is diabolical
He
work.
said 16 in
No,
Europe.
I did, brother. Spaghetti diabolical work. The man good in Europe. Let you not be foolish about things now.
Talk about him
He might be
all.
shit in the league, but he's good in Europe. Let's be real. Let's be honest about life.
But this
You know
is what I said at the top of the show, that Rasmus is good in Europe. So, but I'm not trying to say he had got like 15, 16 goals in Europe
I
last
clarified for him
season.
one time. I
Now,
clarified for him one
I
time.
just
It
want
was
to,
not
I
that.
just want to know
So
That's
people who are
diabolical
backing.
work. I'm just saying.
right? Then he
I
said
just want to know
don't blame
observation.
me, bro. Don't blame me.
people
'Cause
who are backing Rasmus Højlund right now to bang goals in Europe. If he doesn't bang goals today, because I look at form, I don't
It's Jamal.
care what you're saying, right? I'm gonna look at form. Man has had 3 big chances in the last 22 games.
all right, cool, no
Cheeto
problem.
had 3 chances in 25, 30
Oh,
minutes.
wait,
There's a
wait.
huge difference. Mark, I'm still talking. Darling Mark, please mute your mic. Thank you so much. Love you. But my only concern is that I would want my striker. Obviously, we did not register
I feel
Cheeto, so we
real
can't even take him
comfortable
there, right?
there.
But I'm really not confident with this guy up front. If he doesn't bang goals today, with the guys who are having the loudest of mouths right now saying he is gonna bang, are they gonna show up and say, "Oh, we were wrong"? Because I know they
Bro,
would
listen,
not.
I just always be posted there, bro, like a stop sign. So I don't act it like if men are going to come out here and stand up and hold their losses, bro.
Would
Let me
you?
be real and
Okay, so
honest.
let's isolate you. Would you?
Of course, I will be here, bro, to say if
No,
I
would
was
you
wrong
be
or
here
right.
saying, okay, you would be here, right?
Because I not
Cool.
saying, listen, I never say man them go and score no hat trick. I said Rasmus, I expect him to get something on the score sheet because usually when he going through
Sure,
a
sure.
drought
One
and
goal assist,
he just
no
go into
problem.
Europe and bag. He's bag a goal. We are
Sure,
away.
sure.
I think that Sociedad didn't play this Man United with Rasmus Højlund, and they might try to work out ways to stop him. But let me be honest, when we look at this, look at the Real Sociedad team. Look at the current games that they play against certain teams. They're not the most physical team. And Rasmus, he wouldn't had to worry about fighting up and wrestling with men because there's not the Premier League players. Them not going to try to lock you up all night. They will give him room to run, and that is a mistake they will make. Now, we have other players in the squad who I think Bruno is in good form. I expect Bruno to be in top form tomorrow because he's one of the players who I expect to have a chip on his shoulder versus this team from all the robberies that we faced in the last time we meet with the red card, with the penalty for Lissandro ball hitting the knee and then hitting the behind the elbow and all kind of madman thing. So
Yeah.
I looking
And,
for Bruno to
and
come and do
Bruno
the
balled
business,
out. Last time we played them, Bruno really had a good game. So he has
right?
to repeat that. Yeah.
We had Dorgu. No, they never faced a Dorgu, man. And let me be honest, like the last couple of games with Dorgu to the games without him, we have less going forward on both sides of the pitch at the same time. So and I feel like we should just give it a little positivity. And as I always preach positivity, to be fair, but I just feel like when we attach form, we could do that in England in the domestic cups and leagues and attach them forms together. But when you go to Europe outside of England, it's different kind of teams, a different atmosphere. So
Yeah,
I'm
the
not
thing
saying
is
that we
though,
guaranteed to win, but I think we're in a much better situation than people think
So from
against
the
what you
thing
Sociedad.
is
said,
though,
Mark,
you
I
can't force
understood.
the positivity. Like at the end of the
No, one
day,
second,
right?
Mark. One second,
We
bro.
have
One
two
second, bro.
competitions that we're in. Yeah, we got knocked out of
And
one
one.
of them. The confidence is on the floor as far as the fan base is concerned, because now we're looking at this situation thinking, are we going to win this competition, especially with maybe some better teams in there, and also
Name
with
the
the
better
guy leading
teams.
the line, bro. I'm telling you now, yeah, I've never seen
That
people
team
that
with
are,
better strikers that get knocked out before. We are just saying. I just saying.
bro, the guy that's leading the line for us, yeah, like I didn't want to call him SHIT. I didn't want to call him this. I didn't. Yeah. But it's the Rasmus sexuals in the group, yeah, in the group chat, yeah, that
Yeah,
have
but you're not
forced
talking to
me.
them though. You're not talking to
Yeah,
them.
but they've forced me to now just be
Why are they
like, "Do you know
forcing
what?
you?
No, because he is a, a diabolical striker. Like he's the worst striker I've ever seen play for Manchester United, and that's
He is not a
including
complete striker. So in my opinion, I can't make that
that's
assessment of him.
including any of the kids that Sir Alex Ferguson gave chances to back in the day, where we said, okay, maybe they're not good enough. Like, let's say, as an example, Fraser Campbell. Is he better than a Fraser Campbell? Because I would
No, you
argue,
see,
hell
I feel
no.
like I feel like you're reaching because at the end of the day,
Bro,
Fraser Campbell.
the
No, no,
guy's
no.
diabolical work, bro.
Hold on. Wait, just now. Wait. Let me start one place here, right?
He
One.
said Fraser Campbell.
First of all, you're complaining the man to finish right. To most of them fellas was either older than him or more finished
No, I'm
articles,
talking about
right?
when Fraser Campbell was played get minutes for us. Yeah.
He didn't even score 10 goals for United, bro. Fraser Campbell. So like, we don't even talk about Fraser Campbell. He your shit, right? Now, let me be
Boy.
honest, bro. No one
Okay, so
is saying.
Fraser shit
No,
then, yeah.
if
Say
you're
no more.
talking to men them who responsible, right? You're not talking to 5 men here who all are we is Rasmus sexuals. I might defend him, but I defend him on the basis he come here to develop. We know that last season he not going to develop in one season.
But you're defending him on the basis
Bro,
that you're a fan. You're not defending him on the
I defended
basis
him
that
as
you're
what you
neutral
talking
and
about?
what you're
What are you
seeing
talking
is
about? What are you
diabolical.
talking about? Because bro, listen, the problem with you trying to say that, right, is the fact that you negate the fact that he come here to develop and is developing, having to lead the line when nobody wants him to. I don't want him to. I wanted a senior striker this summer. Everybody know that.
So how
So
does
I
he know
wanted
that
it.
people don't want him to lead the line? How does he know this?
But bro, I don't, bro. Listen, I never said he need to know that. I just said you need to know that nobody here, at least I don't want him to be leading the line. I want him to come on and develop, continue his development as a backup striker to a senior guy. So right about now, I'm not giving the estimation you giving because I expect him to have a shit season with what currently happening in the team. So let me not make it seem like if we have amazing players in the team other than Bruno that doing it week in, week out and that we can depend on. We don't. We never did. Right?
Nah, if
So
like
and some
let me state
no
this
bro.
one thing quickly, yeah. Let me state this one thing quickly, yeah. Because I think I don't want people to think, even though Rasmus is my number one dislike as far as the forward line goes, me personally, I want an asteroid to come and just revamp our whole forward line. Like, so if God can just asteroid our team and then we get a new forward line tomorrow, that's what I want, right? So before people are like, oh, but you're only picking on one guy, I think the whole forward line is diabolical, but I think he's extra diabolical. He's like a nuclear weapon. Like, it's diabolical that you go
Bro,
and drop
like
this on
you
this
know,
country.
bro, listen.
He is a
No,
nuclear
but you see,
weapon that's been dropped on our
that's
team,
not
bro.
all right. And where
He
that
is
getting at?
diabolical.
Where is
His
that
left foot is
getting? Where is that
diabolical.
getting
His
at?
right foot is diabolical. His football IQ is diabolical. His wrestling is diabolical.
How much
Like,
men on the team IQ is diabolical, bro? Half the team diabolical, bro. On this current
I've
forward line.
already
So it's
stated
not
that
like if so you
I've already
acting, you know what
stated
you
that I don't
acting
like
like?
the forward
You know what
line,
you acting
and I
like?
think
You
the
know what you
forward
acting
line
like?
should be changed. But he is diabolical. He's like I don't even
Bro,
know how to describe
everybody
how
in that forward
diabolical he is,
line
but he's real bad.
diabolical. All of them is
Let me
He
know.
is
Let me know what the
Hiroshima, yeah.
argument is now.
He is now he is
No, Malitek,
So
the
bots.
man.
I was looking at the infamous and the most amazing form. Um, apparently for Rasmus Højlund. He had one goal against Porto, respectable, right? He had
Yeah,
two goals against Bodo Glimt and an
yeah.
assist, very respectable, I believe. And then we had one goal against Victoria Pleasant, right?
And
So two goals,
he had
sorry,
an
two
assist or
goals.
something, right? He had an assist
Uh,
and an assist,
that
right?
was
Or
Bodo
something.
Glimt, like I said before. So he
Hmm.
has 5 goals and 1 assist, right? And we're gonna go ahead and play a big team now because he's played after that. He's played Rangers. I think he played 8 minutes. I'm not gonna count that too much for him, but he played FCSB, whatever that team was, 80
Yeah.
minutes, and we didn't score, right? And he didn't score. So I get it. like people want to bank on his performance being quite amazing as they feel it would be, but
Nobody said amazing, by the way, but keep on going. Keep
it's
on going.
sarcasm. If you get with the project, you get with the project. But I would let you, land when you have the time. However, I don't have any faith that this guy, because in the last few games from uh, the time I'm talking about, like the last time he scored in Europe was December 12th. The only games I can talk about and look at are the games that he's played. FC SP, he wasn't really that amazing, right? Man, still till this date, he can't find the first ball run. He doesn't know where to run. He can't find the right channels. People are telling me that people need to find him in the right channels. Brother, he's running in the wrong channels. He's running
Brother,
behind
let me tell
a
you
defense.
something, bro. It's not no such
Mark,
thing as the
Mark,
wrong
Mark,
Wait,
channels.
wait,
Mark,
wait.
Mark.
Let
Can
him let
you
him finish.
fucking
But continue.
so you can interrupt, but you say continue. Don't interrupt in the first place then. Like hold the mute. Take
Continue
a
then.
touch.
Continue on.
Sit
Continue
down.
on.
Thank you. The man cannot really make the right runs. He's running behind defenders. I get the whole idea of holding the ball, playing it off with someone. Xerxes does that way better than him. Xerxes does that way better than Rasmus Højlund. He hasn't really contributed towards the team in the last 10 games, last 15 games, as such as you expect from a striker. I understand he might have not bagged goals. Have you won fouls? No. You've been fighting man them everywhere in every team. You still can't even win a foul. Most of the times, you're the one giving out fouls. So how exactly? Because I'm trying to see, okay, so people tell me Bruno shit, and I understand and I get it because they're trying to see it from a point of view that he's not providing something that they want to see from the guy, right? And I get that point because their expectation from him is different. I'm just trying to see what exactly is he offering to the team because I can make a counter argument for Bruno or anyone in the team that okay, you know what, this guy does put this in or he's contributing in this aspect of the game. What exactly is Rasmus Højlund providing us apart from being that 11th man on the pitch?
Well, to be honest, if you want an answer, like I was saying before, he having a shit period of time right now. So he's not providing anything, and this is part of the point of what I was trying to make, because I never said he was gonna be amazing. So like we just get that out of the way. When you want to use your sarcasm, use it, but don't refer to me and direct your conversation like if you're sitting somebody down when you're exaggerating at that point.
I'm only
Because
sitting you
nobody here
down
say
when
he was
you're
amazing.
interrupting, but go on.
Nobody said he was amazing, right? And all I said was he going through a shit period of time. He's a developmental striker. He's not the finished article. Let me start there. He had one season at Man United. He scored 15 goals. He had must be one or two assists in that season, maybe one, however the case is. Anyway, right? I think that was decent for our first time in our Man United team, dysfunctional situation, bad season. Now this season didn't go from strength to strength. That's partly due to his own fault and partly due to the fact that the system changed and what required of him is slightly different. He was getting more balls into and more opportunities pre-Amarim than after Amarim, which is weird because you would expect him to get more passes because Amarim's system is suit a striker. But at the same time, like I said, he already going through a rut as a developmental striker with no one there to lead him into the right direction. Really, I'm not expecting him to turn it around. I'm not expecting that. But I do expect him to do okay in Europe because he has shown if out of 8 games in Europe, he's had 2 games where he didn't score a goal. These other 6 games shows that he has more big of a chance of doing something than not. You understand? Because it's Europe. So like cool. If you don't believe that's okay, but that's what we got right now, and that's who probably going to start. So whatever we could do about it, I can't do nothing about it. I'm not the coach. You know what I mean? What I see and what I would like to happen didn't happen this summer. We get Joshua Zirkzee, who is not really that type of a finisher. Because as you can see how he shapes up to shoot the ball, he's hit powder puff for penalties sometimes too. So, in my honest opinion, he's a good player, better on the ball, way better on the ball. But don't let me not sit here and act like, you know what I mean? All of a
Great.
sudden, we can't hope for a player to develop or to find his way or to do better because at the end of the day, he is a Man United player. I don't know about you, but if he suddenly starts scoring goals and Man United winning games, I go be cheering for the points that we go and get. And that's the reality of it all. Like,
So, bots. I'm sorry, bot.
simple.
If you have more points to continue,
No,
sorry.
it's simple. I just saying it's a simple schematic. Nobody here tried to exaggerate. No point make him sound like the amazing return of the European striker or anything like that. Nobody said that here, bro. And so what? Cheeto get 3 chances and in 55 minutes, bro. No one. You know what? I'm happy for Cheeto. But realistically, bro, it not supposed. You don't want Cheeto to start thinking it's on him to score goals for Man United to win games because that going to hinder his development. You understand? At the end of
So
the day, bro, you want to see Cheeto develop. It sucks that he wasn't registered for the first team to play in Europe, but this it is what it is. He will get chances in the Prem, and when he gets his chances and he take his chances, he will develop, and hopefully he goes from strength to strength to strength to strength, and doesn't go through the same rutta situation that Hoyland, because he shows that he gets into good positions.
so
No, he
Mark,
doesn't.
Nobody not
No, he
lying, bro.
doesn't.
You
No,
come
he
up and
doesn't.
talk, bro.
So, bots. Here's the thing,
who's your
right?
front three, Mark? Who's your front
No, no,
three?
no. Before we go to that question, bots, there's more to unpack from what Mark just left on the table for us, right? I'm not
Okay.
gonna try and make this a 3-hour show, but obviously some things have to be addressed. The manager who came in, Amarim, the two qualities that were highlighted when he was coming in is that he could work with a young squad, and he was able to successfully develop Gyökeres, right? Two things that was told to me by people. Rasmus Højlund is a young player, and I see no development in his game. I've seen him go backwards than forward. Like,
Mm.
I have seen the guy not improving one bit. Even the runs he was making under Ten Hag have gone worse. In the last 8 games, as Mark highlighted, he's played 4 games under Amorim. And in 2 games of those, I think he
This
scored
dude is
goals.
that is a lie, bro. But whatever.
No,
Cool.
sorry.
Now
So
you are talking to
when
the
did
chat that just
no,
posted
no,
there,
no.
but
I think that was actually Ruud van Nistelrooy who might have played those games. So you could be right, right? But in the last, he has had after December, I think, or around December, he scored 2 goals. My only concern and problem with the whole idea of Rasmus Højlund is because if we don't call shit for how it is, the club keeps him and lets him develop. I don't have the time or the patience for a young guy to develop at my club. He
well then
might be a
that's
good
different.
guy.
That's two different things, bro.
Again,
That
Mark,
don't make
bro,
you
like
right
again, Mark,
about the
I did
quality of
not
player he is.
interrupt you in the entire monologue
No,
you
I just
had.
interjecting to
Bless
give a
you, but
point.
please, bro, like bless you, but please, my
Ronald,
G,
yeah.
please, for fuck's
Ronald
sake.
doesn't. Go ahead. You don't like slow developers. Go ahead and
I wonder how
continue.
you like
Because
Ahmad.
the thing with Garnacho, right? It's just one last year for me. Next year, I wouldn't even be saying he's a kid because he's not a kid anymore. Man's had too many chances to actually mess up. He's messed up far more than he's scored goals with
Sure.
so many things he's done. I'm not talking about on the pitch, off the pitch, right?
Who
So you
cares what they
can't
do off
keep a
the pitch,
tag.
boy?
Oh, bro, can you fuck? Okay, let me not lose my mind.
Ronald,
Rashford, we made that mistake with him.
No. Calm down, my bro.
Bro, can I talk?
Yeah,
So
but like,
that's why I stopped myself. I said, let me not go there.
all
But I
right,
feel like
finish
De
your
Bruyne right now.
finish
You know
your
what?
point.
Now it's okay. Let Højlund talk, bro. Go on, Mark. Talk your talk.
Bro, I don't understand why everybody's come with this fabrication of a talk about off the pitch. Brother, if they're not winning on the pitch, who cares? Who cares, bro? Right? At the end of the day, I care what they do on the pitch because that's where winning we games, brother. You see all
You're
this
not
care
winning
about
any
man, we
games.
care
You're
about
not
what they
winning
do
any
off the
games.
pitch.
So
Good
you're
for
not
you all,
winning
bro.
any
Enjoy
games.
that.
You're not winning.
Okay, Ronald and Mark. We've heard you guys. My lord, my brain is about to explode. SK, you've been here, bro. You haven't said a single word.
And I was just letting y'all cook, bro. I mean, this is your team, so
No, bro. Like I wanted them to hear that points, but when people start speaking over each other, then it's not a conversation anymore. But what's happening with your team? Are you guys not playing a conference league or something?
No, they're gonna be playing Copenhagen on tomorrow as well. So
Chelsea versus Copenhagen tomorrow.
yeah, so
What is that?
hopefully-
Round of 16 or what stage is it?
I think so. I think it's round of 16.
This guy, you don't even
know. I think the competition format is like the same for all of them.
Okay. Well, Copenhagen, don't underestimate them. I'll tell you that. Because if you guys don't win the conference league, you'll be the biggest.
No, you can't even say, because did you guys play Copenhagen last year, right?
Yes, we play them. That's why I'm saying don't underestimate.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Bro,
And
I mean,
is
like
it
I said, hold on, let me check. I don't remember.
Yeah, bro, it's one of them ones though. I feel like you.
Yeah, it's away.
You okay? All right. Good luck.
Shout out to Denmark, man. Shout out to Denmark.
Good luck. And from an outsider's perspective, what do you think about Man United's Real Sociedad?
I mean, I'm looking at two teams that definitely have been disappointing this season. Not just you guys, Sociedad too. They've been a consistent top 6 team in Spain for the last couple of years, but
yeah,
yeah, they did. I do remember that. But yeah, no, Sociedad, they've been like a consistent top 6 team in Spain for the last couple of years, but they've been disappointing themselves because they lost 2 of their best players left from last season. Lenormand, who was the center back that went to Atletico, and then obviously Marino, the best striker in the league now for Arsenal. So I mean, I don't know. For Sociedad, like the thing with them is they in the league, their main issue has been the fact that they can't score at all. They're like a high possession team, but they kind of struggle to turn that into meaningful shots. But it's kind of funny because in the Europa League, they are significantly better at scoring. But obviously, I think part of that would just be because they're playing worse teams, except for 2 or 3 teams. So that would also kind of make sense. So I could see tomorrow, being a very terroristic 1-1 type of game, just because I don't know, my beef with Man United is still just the fact that I just don't think you guys are dynamic enough to what's it called, put the ball in the back of the net either. So you basically have 2 teams that can keep the ball very well, can do some decent build-up play, but then can't actually turn that into anything. So it might be one of those frustrating cagey games from that perspective.
It's cagey. As long as I don't see this face, brother, I'm tired of seeing my manager understanding all the things that fans have been saying.
Bro's trying to aura farm. Look at the guy. Trying to aura farm his way to victory, bro. That's the loss.
I believe in the gaffer, but yo, there's been so much that has been happening, bro. I want to see a confident point. His pointing fingers and coaching, and not stressed out. When he does the Marcelo Bielsa crouch, sit down, and be like, "Wow, these players are bad." We've seen Ruben Amorim show us all kinds of faces and age quickly. This is
I mean, he's called you guys the worst. He said this is the worst team in United history, bro. 3 times. So
yeah. And he wasn't wrong in terms of performance. We are actually not, we're not doing that. We're not doing good. SLD. I thought Bots was still THDL. There's no THDL anymore. He's gone. Hopefully, he's gonna be the Spurs manager. That's I don't understand what that's got to do with anything.
Who's THDL? What's that?
Ten Hag Defense League.
Oh, wait, this is true. Bots used to be a Ten Hag defender, bro. Back in the day,
bro. I know I'm just a defender of the truth. I'm not a Ten Hag defender. I'm somebody that realized that we as fans were looking at things very, very short term, and I'm just tired of that cycle. And sometimes you gotta just change something else, and that may mean changing your expectations or your your possible like desires for the moment for a particular like long-term benefit. And I feel like that's what Ruben Amorim in the press conference today, he was talking about that, being like, you know, sure, winning cups is important this season, but it actually isn't the most important thing. What's more important is where we're going. You know, he said something.
It's funny that you say that, Bots, because as a Chelsea fan, that is like something that my club has been kind of basically been the stage that my club has been at since like 2017, where they'll have all these like, they haven't really had like a really good league campaign in probably like 10 years. But obviously, they still won the Europa League and they still won the Champions League and some like FA Cups and stuff. So if you like bring that up, it's like, oh, but we still won all these trophies. So like, why you complain? But it's like, bro, like,
listen, they're trying to pacify you, bots. Don't let them do it. Yeah. Imagine a man, bro. One thing, as much as I respect Amarin, right? One thing that I don't respect is a man that comes in front of the Old Trafford faithful and tells people, "Oh yeah, like I don't want to win the cups." That is so annoying. You are Manchester United manager, yeah. You're here to win.
He's not saying I don't want to win the cups. He's saying we have bigger things to think.
Yeah, I don't want, bro. We're in a diabolical position in the league. Yeah, the cup is the only way to salvation. I don't want to hear you downplaying the cup. Yeah, when you're not gonna win the Premier League, when you're not gonna get top 4, when you're not gonna get top 5. I don't want to hear none of these excuses. Yeah, or these things to downplay the cup. Yeah, to me, you're sending the wrong message. You're sending the wrong message, yeah? You're not only are you losing game after game after game after game, but you're sending the wrong message, yeah? So many players, yeah? I'm not even gonna lie, the team has gone backwards. Yeah? The team has gone backwards. Onana has gone backwards. Like now we're relying on like Harry Maguire, like to come into the defense. Like Erasmus Hoyle, we're relying on set piece goals now. We've lost flipping the kid Diallo. Like, bro, the way the season is panning out is shocking. So the idea for a man to say that, oh yeah, we got bigger stuff, and allow that, bruv. We just got knocked out of the FA Cup. That would have got us back into Europa.
Let's hear Doctor and then Ronald. Okay.
I wanna quickly say something and I'll jump up. Maybe I interpreted it wrongly. I don't know, but this is my interpretation of what he was trying to say. What he's trying to say is this team is not ready for Champions League. This team might win the Europa League and go into Champions League and have a even worse time than the last time. So he in his mind wants to win the Premier League first. Then he's not saying this. He's not downplaying the Europa League. That's one. I won't lie. He has to think about what he says before he says it. I won't lie that maybe he has to think about like how people would interpret what he says. But then again, he's doing like 6 different interviews a week before he spends more time being interviewed than being
a coach
on the pitch with a coach. That's number one. Number two, we just have to deal with it as fans. This season is over. I mean, we're just gonna have to hope and pray that we somehow end this scene with 10. And before I'm gonna leave you guys, my prediction for tomorrow is somehow we're either gonna draw this game or win it by like 2-1 or something like that. I don't see us winning outright, but it's a draw or like a scummy last minute questionable 2-1 win.
All right.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be the goal scorer? Ronald, can I go on quick before you go in? I'm just gonna jump in and jump off. I'm kind of in the middle of something.
It's okay. I'm just gonna let bots let me know when I can talk.
After you. Ronald. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm just gonna quickly jump in and jump out. I don't understand why people are behaving as though this manager just didn't put Rooney in his place a few days ago, telling him that he wants to win the league. The man is telling you that the team that we have, looking at this, it's like putting a band-aid on a gunshot wound. The whole club needs a proper rebuild. And you're thinking about trophies. Yes, we can think about trophies. We've been here before. We won the FA Cup, we won the Europa with Mourinho. We've been there. But the problems continue to haunt us. Not until we fix those problems is when this club can rebuild properly. That's what he's saying. He's not saying he doesn't want to win trophies or doesn't want. He just said he wants to win the league by shutting up Rooney. Are we dumb? What's happening with this fan base? The man just said, I want to win the Premier League, telling Rooney to shut up.
Wow.
Now we're here trying to accuse him because he tells you, patience, we need to build more important things that will take us in a long way. It's a long game thing, but we just want to get to win now. It's like you trying
Okay.
to.
I feel like
I
men
need
don't
to I need to
understand
I
we
need to
need
respond
money
to
Nah,
what
from
you're
Europe
saying.
to get
no,
and
no, no,
to
no, no,
sponsor we,
No,
I'm
Men don't
Ronald.
not here
understand
for.
that,
Listen,
Men don't
Ronald.
I'm not.
understand we need
I'm not.
Adidas to
I'm not
Mark,
here
sponsor.
for.
hold on,
Mark,
Mark. Hold on.
Mark, I'm not here. Whoever is there, like, listen, I'm not here for back and forth. Like I said, I came here to just say my piece and step out,
Come to
respond
talk
while I'm
shit.
gone. What I'm saying is that we need to have patience. The man is not saying that he doesn't know, he's not ambitious enough or he doesn't want to win trophies. What he's saying is that these trophies that we are winning, they are giving us this false reality as if everything is all good. And if I might even support the man, it's even giving more excuses to the owners as if we are a successful club, which we are not. We are in the mad. The man is saying, let's fix what's important first. We need to recruit correctly. We need to fix the financial situation at the club. Then we
Hey,
can even,
but
as we do that, that's when we can
I
even,
jump in.
those trophies will start. You will jump in soon. I'm landing. As soon as we fix those situations, trophies will come because performances on the pitch will represent what is actually being done by a proper rebuild. Instead of just finding ourselves winning a trophy is easy, you know. And then what? And then we come out 7th, 15th in the league. And then here we are. We just won the FA. We're the FA Cup holders. We just got eliminated. So where's that? We've been here before. Anyway,
Sure.
with that, I'm out. You
Big,
respond. Do what you do with that. Big up, but I'm out.
big up. Okay. Ronald, please go ahead, bro, and then we'll go to Mitch.
Well, I looked at that comment and I kind of pondered on what are the bigger things. I don't know what the bigger things is, right? Some
Can he
might
just
say it's
mention them?
huh?
Can he just mention the bigger things?
Yeah, but th those are things that can be simultaneously done. Just because I need to improve my wardrobe doesn't mean I don't have to go outside. I still have to go outside, live my life. Bro, two things can be done at the same time. So if you're saying that we need to improve, what are you doing this season with what you have? Are you telling me it is an insignificant trophy? We don't like, okay, I lie. He didn't say it's insignificant. He said in the context of winning that, we might get into Champions League, right? But fair enough, we might get into Champions League. And do we not want to get into Champions League? Forget winning the Champions League or competing at the highest level. It's just the money. I need the money.
Facts,
I
facts,
don't
facts.
care. I need the money because the money is going to potentially help me to get more players. Am I trusting my ownership with getting more players?
Exactly.
No. I'm trusting them to sell Kobe Minu. He's already on the list now to be sold. He was there on January list. We have uh, even the even Garnacho potentially being sold. Rashford's going to be gone, hopefully. Anthony, Real Betis has been quoted 50 million already, right? He might cook over there. At the same time, you might have even the last person Sancho's money coming in. I think about 35 mil. SK, I could be wrong, but I think it is 35 mil.
I,
So you
I
have
thought it was
five
25.
people. It
24
is
mil.
25. It is
24
24.
mil.
But if you finish above 14th, you have to pay as a premium. Is that part?
No,
That's
that's the
like part of the
premium you have to
deal.
pay regardless.
Okay, I'm sorry, it's 24 mil, I guess. So there's no premium over there. If Mason Greenwood gets sold to PSG, as they're saying, we might get the sell on clause money, about 37 million or something. But those are all in the ups and heres and theirs, right? Because those are if, buts, and maybes. I just need to finish because bots, whatever he's saying, right? And I don't discredit him for saying that because he's the same guy who came into the club and told you if this would not work out, I would be the first one to walk away,
Yeah,
right?
and these
He
comments
said
right
that,
here, Ronald, just came out 10
right?
minutes ago. It's exactly
But
what
could
you
you
just
please
said.
read that for everyone?
I think the
So
system is not the problem. It is the way of playing. We have a lot of problems and we're trying to work on the problems. Every system needs different characteristics. I'm still really confident I will not change that. Referring to the
now
system. Yeah.
here's
I
the
could just
thing.
give some
If you go,
pushback.
yeah, uh, if you go like 2 or 3 weeks before, he talked about winning and adaptability. So with the current quote that you just read out, I see no adaptability to trying to play to your strengths. I understand he's making a point to the ownership. He doesn't have the right people to play in the system. I think that's evident. I think people have realized it. I think we have accepted that. And we are moving past
Totally.
that to give him leeway that, okay, you know what? You don't really have players in the current system. I don't know about the ownership. As a fan, I have. But I want to see something needs to be done where he is still trying to win. If you're telling me, getting into Champions League is not the goal, that should be your goal because that's going to give you a bigger bag to get trophies. You
Exactly.
don't have the players, you don't have the people, but try and finish at the highest level because even reaching, and correct me if I might be wrong, because from what I know, even reaching like semifinals or a final, you still get paid. Even if you don't win the trophy, you still get money paid for reaching those levels. So just going out where we are right now is not really going to go ahead and push us in, becoming a better club next season. Our team, because there are two scenarios, bots, and this is the last thing I'm going to say, and I'm going to be on mute. One, we win the Europa League, we go into Champions League, we have a slight of a selling option for players who are coming in with a potential, uh, program, or you can say a potential plan of action. The second one is we lose Europe, we finish maybe 15th, 14th, 13th, I don't know, and be deemed as the worst side of United, as the manager quoted, because that would be used as an example. How Eric Ten Hag said when he came in that, legacies and whatever is going to fall, he said some stupidness. But this guy said this is the worst Manchester United side. Maybe a different context to how he said it, right? But that's exactly what the players would be going in with next season.
Yeah.
Yes, you might have players coming in, looking at what they have really gotten this guy, a Dorgu. I don't know, bro. Next season, we might talk to Jokeris, we might flirt with Osherman, we might do this, we might do that, and end up with Dilap as our striker, with Hoyland being sold,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because that's how I see these guys.
So I
So
hear
I don't
you,
trust Ineos, and because of Ineos, my trust on Amarim is fading away, and
okay.
that's where I would leave it.
Given
All
that
I
word,
say is, bots,
Yeah, but
I'm not
can I say
disagreeing
one
with
thing,
Amarim
please?
or the system, right?
wait,
I
wait,
don't
wait, wait.
disagree. The system works.
Mark.
That's not the problem. We want
Okay.
Amarim to get his players. So I feel like Wajid saying that people Amarim out and just don't have the courage to say it. But if I was it, I would say it. But I's not that because I know the man need players. But if he know he need players and all them fancy talk about Amarim sell 25 players in Sporting, brother. If we don't get Europe, we lose something like we lose like half the sponsorship from Adidas money that we would normally get for the beginning of the season. We would lose a lot of money to spend, right? And we already had sell to buy. So imagine we had sell to buy and men want to get 5, 10 players moved on in the summer and bring in 5, 10 players. Now you might get 40 million here, 20 million there, 30 million there, 40 million here. When United go to buy one striker, it going to cost 60 to 70 million. You go to buy a midfielder who might have be quoted as 20, we might have to pay 50 Man United price. You
There's a
understand?
perspective of like it's already screwed up, man. How screwed up can it get?
Bro, yeah,
You know? So I wanna I mean, I don't wanna like downplay obviously the money that would get from TV rights, and also just being in the Champions League is very important, and we need that to also attract other players, what helps with negotiations, because like you're actually in a better position, you have better leverage in a negotiation table when you're saying, oh, and we can give you Champions League football, as opposed to like a player that's saying, no, you guys can't. Like I have these demands that I want for myself. So it makes all the sense to try and make sure that you make it to Champions League. But right now, I feel like there is this like constant cycle that we're all now trapped in, of wanting some short-term band-aid and some short-term success, when really this thing is going to take a lot longer than just like winning something right now and then feeling like we're moving forward when we're really not. So
Also, if we don't get into Champions League
yeah,
and we have to start shopping in the cheapest store we can shop in,
yeah,
also those I mean, even if we try to talk to players to get us out of this rut, they're gonna want like 2 to 3 times the wages because we're not in the Champions League. So people have to understand, yeah, that either which way we are screwed. So the
yeah,
idea that we don't want to win trophies because we're not ready for them, or they just cover up stuff. I never heard Real Madrid coming out with this rhetoric. And Real Madrid had the days when they weren't winning stuff. They still rebuilt the team, but they were still maintaining Champions League every single season. Doesn't matter. Yeah. So the idea that we should just drop the standards completely because Ineos has taken over is preposterous. I don't care which manager has come to manage us. If you feel that we shouldn't prioritize winning as our main objective, yeah, just in general, as in that's our philosophy to win, yeah, and we have to take a step back from that and think, hold on, we got bigger fish to fry. We have to figure out this, we have to figure out that. You're at the wrong club, my G. You're at the wrong club.
bigger things to think. No, not bigger fish to
Nah,
fry.
that's mad talk. I get a phone call, guys. Sorry, but that's mad talk, papi. You see all our bigger things, and we've been here
Yeah.
before. Nonsense, man. Some people want to come and sell, man, and run away and go and don't want to debate. I'm being honest with you, papi. That loser mentality. They not Arsenal, like I was saying. Arteta a bigger fish to fry 5 years now. You know what Arsenal have? They're the best team in the Premier League that they have not won a title in 5 years, King. You know how shitty that is. They ain't lifting no silverware. So if men want to be that, good for men. Let me be that, right? But I don't want that, King. I rather know that I can win the league, but I want to win the small cups that I competing in. Besides that, until I could win the league, you understand? I want to compete on all fronts, bro. You understand? I want to win where I can, when I can, however I can. I don't care about scummy victories and no cups, bro. 2-1 late, last dying moment, header, penalty. I don't care. I don't care. Win.
Mark, thank you for saying that because that's exactly my point as well, bro. Like when I say if you need to fix your wardrobe, you can still go outside with the clothes you're wearing. They're not bad clothes. What I mean by that is in the current situation you are, you can still. But did Xavi, because this was said by Braids, did Xavi not win the league with debt on his shoulder when they were trying to sell grass?
Bro,
When
Mark,
Xavi
sorry, Ronald.
Alonso,
Bro, Ron,
when
sorry, I've come
Xavi
back. Mark,
Hernandez.
Mark, don't insult me when I'm not here. Let's not do that. Let's have respect for each other.
Bro,
You and I are
didn't
grown
at
up.
you,
No.
bro.
You call me a
I never
loser when I'm
at you,
not here.
brother, man.
I'm not here, bro. I'm not here. I came here respectfully. You say that I came and decided to run away. Come on, you're not dealing with children. Let's respect each
Did
other.
I say Carney? Anyone?
You say
Did I say Carney?
I'm the one
I
that
never
came,
said Carney, no
bro.
one,
It
right?
doesn't matter.
Just
But
saying.
I have a question.
I came, bro. Let's
Let
listen,
me
Mark.
say this.
Listen,
Then
Mark.
miss you.
Listen, Mark. With all due respect, you're not dealing with people that are down here. You said people that come in, make a point, and run away. They don't want to
It have
defend. That's a
multiple
loser
people let's do it.
mentality.
I didn't say you,
That's
bro.
me.
So they
That's
don't
me.
come
I
and say
came
that
in
I
here.
at you, bro. I never
Nah,
at you.
don't do
I
that.
never speak
Don't.
on your name, bro. I
No.
never
Come on,
said
this is
Carney.
not necessary, guys. We're all
Okay, well,
giving
Unnecessary, bro.
football
Exactly.
opinions.
okay. Well, I'm
Unnecessary.
speaking to you. Okay, I'm speaking to you
We're all
directly.
just giving
You were
football
talking to
opinions
me.
here, bro.
Talk to me in my face. Don't go behind my back. If you are talking to me, I'll go straight to you. I'm not on this
Like I said, I
internet
was
crap
not
about.
talking to you. And
I'm
if
not.
I was talking to you, I'd say Kani and say what I had
Okay.
to say, bro. You
All
know
right,
that,
all right,
bro. So
all
don't
right,
come here
guys.
like
No,
that
no,
and come
no.
at me, bro.
I
There's not the
like
time
you
for
see,
that. Let
man,
everybody
don't
have their
play these
say.
internet games, bro. Let's
Yeah,
not do
we
that.
nobody ain't playing them games, so don't come to try to minimize
Can I
anybody,
can I
bro.
All
land
right,
my
all
Calm
right, all
down.
point?
right, all right.
Let
Mitch,
me
Mitch,
land the
go ahead and
point.
ask your
Wait, I
question,
was
bro.
I was trying to land my point. Okay, show mine.
Yeah, sorry. Hit the like button if you're just joining in,
But
guys. We're trying
can
to
I
have a
land my
civil
point?
conversation. Mitch was about to talk, but all right, go ahead, Ronald. Lend your point.
I was talking when Connie came in. You did, bro. You literally ignore what happens to me.
Sorry,
I can't
Ronald.
lie. I
Ronald,
swear
I
on
interrupted
God.
No,
you. Sorry,
no,
sorry,
Nah,
bro.
Jesus Christ is watching you, bots. I can't lie. Man,
Nah, Ron,
believe
bro,
me,
Ron
bro.
trying to land this point like airplanes in 2025, man. I'm trying.
Oh, what kind of joke is that? Wow.
Too soon, SK. Too soon, bro. You
Nah, nah,
can't
nah. Okay.
talking about flights like this.
Nah, let Mitch ask his question. It's fucking hell, bro. It's okay.
No, Ronald. You had the ball.
No. Mitch, go ahead, bro.
Jerry.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Ronald. Boss. So I have a question about a footballing question. So this is for this is for anybody in the on the panel, right, or in the chat,
Yeah.
whatever.
Go ahead.
So I agreed with like 90 to 95% of what Ronald said, and the only part that was kind of iffy was like, should we be recruiting for the manager or should Ineos be recruiting for the club? Because we've seen this before. Like we've recruited for like managers before, and then they get sacked, and a new manager comes in, and then we have to recruit for another manager. So should we continue down the that route of recruiting for managers, or should the club just have their sporting directors that should just recruit the players and they bring in the manager to coach these players? That's what I want to know.
Mitch, they're doing both the things wrong because initially we had a style of play. We used to play counter attack or whatever, right? And Ineos decided to change that entirely to go towards a 3-4-3 system. Now, if you want to use a particular system with a particular manager, look at Sporting, for example. Ever since he's left, they've been diabolical. They haven't really been the Sporting they were under him. The players are the same. The system is still pretty much the same, but the players are not reacting in the same way. So for us, we need to go back to what we were doing, which was working well. The appointment might have worked in hindsight in the summer with people coming in through that system. But if you're trying to change the entire thing, you have to do it correctly, or else don't do it at all. Because with these guys, the owners, they're doing things half-heartedly. They're bringing in a new manager who's playing a new style of play or a new system, but
A
doesn't
whole
have
new
the
formation, a
doesn't have
whole new formation,
a whole
Ronald.
new formation, but doesn't have the players. Now, what I was about to say before Connie came in was Mark was saying was beautiful words because he said he doesn't want to be Arteta, right? But the plan
Facts.
of action that Ineos have laid out is exactly that. They're just talking about, oh, we're going to go ahead and compete. They've now regressed from winning to competing. They made a statement 2028, we win the league. Now they're talking about next 5 years, we should be in Europe and Champions League. So I'm not sure where I'm going because if you can win the league in 2028 and still be in Europe and Champions League, why can't we win the Euros today and still be working towards improving the team?
I was just
So
gonna say,
do you think Ineos are recruiting for the manager or they're recruiting based on
They're
what the sporting
they're
Let me
directors
as
just
told them?
answer that real
they
quick.
are as
wait,
Mitchell.
clueless
can I go
as
after?
they're as
Sure,
Big up.
sure.
clueless as
Okay, after
they're
you.
as so Mitch, my
Come on.
concluding answer would be they are as clueless as I am in a library because I don't read books. I don't know where or which aisle to go to. So they are clueless with what they're doing. They're trying to do everything, but not wholeheartedly. And they're just trying to pick up things from what they have learned. Okay, Omar Barada knew that City wanted to get this guy. They had a plan laid out for that guy when he was coming to City. Do we have a plan? No, we don't. We just picked up things from pieces from what they did in best in their clubs or wherever they were. The youth system is youthing right now. Pause. They're doing well, right? But the first team isn't. And that's my only problem, that these guys are not doing things wholeheartedly and they're just clueless, picking up things from different aisles and different, trying to make a recipe. Bots is cooking better than them. I can't lie.
Bro, this
Gotta
is
Listen,
get
not
Man
Brighton.
United are always gonna get good youth players, so that's we shouldn't give them credit for that. We've
Yeah,
always
but
had
this is not
talented
man. This
players.
is not Brighton, Mitch. So I understand the whole buying players for the club ideology of football, but that is only work for teams like Brighton and them who never really going to win a cup anytime soon, no matter where they compete. They might compete, they might finish high above seventh in the league. That's as good as it's gonna get for them kind of models, bro. We've
They
seen
might
it
win
for
if
years and decades,
are they not
decades
still in
upon
the
decades. We've seen it. You understand? We no, but we've seen it. But it's been 7 years, 8 years. They still haven't won the league. They just come. They have a good finish, seventh, sixth. That's about that. This is Man United, bro. Right? Big clubs is by, and then when you have a manager, the kind of manager we have with a specialty manager, you have to buy players for the manager. Now, the biggest problem that Man United have that we never been successful is the fact that we don't have the patience, the cojones, and the courage to go through the trial and error that it's take. Because it's not going to work in 2 summers, bro. We've seen it time and time again. 5, 6, 7 coaches now. 2 summers don't work. You need 3, 4, or 5 summers in a row. You understand? The biggest
unless
thing
you're
is that,
Chelsea.
what's that?
Unless you're Chelsea.
But
Chelsea,
Chelsea didn't spend a billion in 1 summer and it still didn't work. So what we
Chelsea,
talking about here? Chelsea
Well, that's
finished
because they
12th
spent it
after a
on. That's because they
billion
spent it on
and then
children. To be
6th. 12th and 6th after a billion is not amazing work, bro. And that is 2 summers there. I just want you to know, and they spent a billion. We not going to do that anytime soon, King. We not making any money for that, right? And if we don't get Europe, brother, the money that we going to spend this summer going to dwindle. Understand what I'm telling you? It might sound great and amazing that we will have 1 game a week. Cool. But sponsors don't only want to sponsor United because they need Champions League. They go cut sponsorship, go and have a cut. Because guess what? We're not in Champions League. We're not in Europe at all. So we're not going to get that kind of sponsorship that we was going to get if we was there. And then now we had to fight with debt and we had to fight with this and sell this player here and try to convince this player to come to play just Premier League where we just finished 15th or 16th.
could not
Understand
be
what I'm saying?
lead the club to a financially
That's not
bad
going to happen for another decade, King. Let we
where
don't act
maybe
like
Which is
we're
what I
gonna
maybe
pay
was.
off a billion in 5 years,
maybe
King. That's
the
not
Glazers
happening.
will be like, oh, let's let go of this thing. It's not making money for us anymore.
That's a hope and dream, bro.
I'm
But
not
what
gonna
do
lie.
you
Because
what do you
what I was
think
gonna
about
say.
that comment
That's
from
the
Wrap Up
question.
Haven?
Because what I was gonna say to Mitch's question about like getting like the players for the Magic, I think like if you look at what a lot of the top clubs do, is that they have a collection of core players they've deemed okay, like these players are world class enough that, and they're young enough that they're just going to be here for a long time, right? And then the challenge then becomes bringing in managers that suit the players that are already there if they're already of a certain standard, right? So okay, you think for example, like you look at a team like Bayern Munich over the last like 5 years. Obviously, they're not as good now as they were when they won the treble, but the team didn't like change that much overnight, right? But like they kept bringing in managers constantly, which to be fair, they could do that because the Bundesliga isn't as competitive as the Premier League, so they're probably going to win the league regardless. Or you look at, I don't know, Chelsea under Abramovich, like after those Mourinho years, the team didn't really change that much, even though they kept bringing in like 17 different managers. Or even if you look at Barcelona, they went from what was the name of that bum? The Dutch guy, I forgot his name.
Coleman.
Coleman, yeah, they went from Coleman to Xavi to Flick. Like the core of the team, like it changed, but it didn't change like all of a sudden at once. So I think the key here for you guys is you guys need to identify who are the core players that you guys are good enough to be here, regardless of whether the manager is Ten Hag or Amarin or whoever. Because
so Ruben Amorim is our Ronald Koeman.
no, I'm not saying that's not my point. My point is that having good players is always going to matter more than having a great manager. So if you have a core of good players, then
Fact. This is
the
fact, boss.
hmm?
No, what you said just now is fact. Having good players is better than having a good manager.
Like okay, like
Because
for
players
example,
win games.
yeah, like for example,
Like
when
the
Chelsea had
manager can tell them what to do, but like it's their instinctive decisions that wins the game. Bruno is a difference maker. Ahmad is a difference maker. We don't
Yeah.
have a lot of difference makers in our squad. Like that's the only two I can think of.
Yeah.
It's only one difference maker in
Yeah,
the squad, and that
Tim
Bruno
Howard is
Fernandez, bro.
smoking. Tim Howard is smoking something, bro. Look, bots. Look
He's
at
an
the
American, bro. That is why
com.
he say what he say,
So
because the
what
Bro,
did Tim
Glazers
look
are
at his
Howard
American.
say?
comments though. Look at
He
his
wants
comment.
the Glazers own the
Glazers
football
own the
club,
football club.
and that in turn is a business. When you spend your billions to own a business, you have the right to run it in any way you want.
Them orders are American, just like the Glazers, bro. He love them, bro. So,
Is he lying though?
bro, if he lying, the Glazers didn't spend a dime to buy Man United. What are you talking about? You asking if he lying? Send Ben yourself, yes, bro.
No, is he lying on the point that you have the
But
right to
he
run?
lying like a dog, bro. He lying through his teeth. Worse than me. Worse than every bro. He is the worst. Just saying. I know why I never rate he, bro. He's not my legend in my opinion. So I don't care about what he say. I don't care about he. I don't care about the horse he riding on. I don't care about he ball head, and I don't care about
But at
he.
the end of the day, he is kind of right because like
He is not
they
right.
can
No
do
way, bro.
they can do anything they want, and like they are doing whatever they want at the moment.
What billions them
yeah,
spend, King?
bots. Remember what I told you about that what that Valencia owner's daughter said when the fans were like,
Yeah, I was just thinking about that, SK. Just
Yeah,
thinking
remind
about that.
people that were not
bro,
there for the
it,
conversation.
it was when she like put on an Instagram story. She was like, "Don't you understand, Valencia CF fans? We own your club, so we can do whatever we want with it." Like that's what these owners are thinking at the end. They're not gonna come out and say it the way that she
When
said in
man
that.
them right? Yeah, bro. SK. This fan base had it so nice, right? Listen to me, bro. We was on the brink of stopping games. And all of a sudden, the Glazers decided listening to offers, right? A billionaire come and say, hey, I go and buy you, boy, outright. I go and build you a new stadium. I go and clear the debt. I go and do all of this, right?
Yeah.
And then one bright little idiot, right, had the idea to say, I don't want state ownership because it's blood money. And I don't want state ownership because we could earn all this money. It's going to be amazing. And then Sir Jim Ratcliffe say, you know what? I watched this books for 3 months. I'm not going to spend my money, no. I'm going to give the Glazers 1.38 billion, right? And I know not a dime go into the club. But guess what? We going to strip it down. Like, them cheap businesses now, like them manufacturing companies and things, it is take over all around the world. We just go and strip it down and let it crawl to a halt and grind it out back to back. Because that sorry saps who invested in this club is the love of the life. We go just drain them. You know what I mean? Increase ticket prices. Fire some of these staff here. We go and save money. We're not even saving 200K a year on the staff we fire, but it go and save we money. Cool, no problem. Stopping lunches, saving more than half the money we saving. We'll fire the 400 workers. Just stopping lunches, giving out lunches to workers. That's saving you 100,000 a year or something, or 1 million a year. That ain't more money than all the workers we fire saving we, bro. But let him keep it moving, right? And fans decided, you know what? Oh, he's from Manchester, bro. He's one of us. Let's support him. It's not his fault. It's the Glazers, but it's we fault, bro. Because if we did riot for
He
full
he's
sale
he's
only,
basic he's
right?
basically
If
a
we did
shield
riot
for
for
the
full
Glazers.
sale only and stop games until it was full sale alone, nothing but full sale, bro, we would have not be dealing with these brothers today, bro. I telling all them and them. But we would never know now because why? Them get her out. They get us life-saving grace from this man. Who don't even want to invest his money because guess what? He's a minority shareholder. So in any business world, he's doing the smart thing.
What?
And bots, just to kind of go off topic, but also stay on topic of Manchester United because you're talking about monetary values. I read Kobe Manu has declined the 120K offer. He's looking for the 180, right? I'm not sure how much of that is true or is not because it's not coming from like Ornstein and bigger names like that. However, I would just request you one thing. When you have time on your plate, go and look at the wage bill for Manchester City. Look at the bottom half, right? Don't look at the first few numbers and then get bamboozled. Look at the players who came into the club this season or last season and look at where their numbers are and look at their age group, look at their talent, look at what they're offering to the team. And you will be
Sure.
bamboozled at the numbers because those numbers are far less than what we are being. Because right now, the only way we could keep him at the club is with money.
Sure.
Is Kobe Manu fitting the Amorim system? I don't think so. I don't think he does. He did fit Eric Ten Hag's system. He could be a good player in some other system, but he isn't really fitting in our system.
Man, that's another conversation for another stream. I want to just say, like, end it right there. I think this is a good moment to just say big up everybody that has been here, contributed to the conversation. Ronald, Balitek, SK, Mitch, Mark, Kani, Doctor, everybody that pulled up earlier on as well. Big up yourselves. Very, very interesting, insightful conversation. But it's weird. Man United. We fire Ten Hag because he said, oh yeah, he focuses on cups too much, and now we have a manager who wants to focus on the league, and that is also dividing our opinions and stuff. So yeah, please let your opinion be heard on a comment after this video. So big up yourself, and see you guys on the watch along. PSG today, PSG versus Liverpool will be there for sure. Peace. Football power.